Hi everybody, it's Ms.Salazar speaking and welcome to Reading. Today we're going to talk about a story called All in the Family. But first we have to talk about the high frequency words. These are the words that we've been practicing so far, and these are actually new words. We have the word pull. This means to move something with force. For example, the lion likes to pull on the meat. And you can see right here the lion pulling on the meat. Pull. Until. This means to limit the amount of time to do something. You have until today to turn in your homework. So you don't have, it's like saying you don't have all the time in the world to do something. You have a limited amount of time to do something. You have until today to turn in your homework. Here we have the word help, right? So this means to give someone a helping hand. For example, firefighters help put out fires. Helping hand. A helping hand, it's just like saying help, or it's like saying giving someone assistance, helping someone, giving someone a helping hand. It all means the same thing. The word five. So this is a number that is written like this, 5, or you can write it in words like this, 5. I have 5 fingers. I have 5 fingers. B. This means when something will happen. For example, the party will be on Saturday. The party will be on Saturday. So this is like saying when something will happen. The word be. So this is the story we are going to be reading. It's called All in the Family. Now before we begin, this story is called an informational text. An informational text. An informational text gives facts about a topic. So basically, this is a story that gives facts about things. Like this is a story that is true. That is why it's called informational. It comes from the word information. And an informational text gives facts. Okay, it gives facts about a topic. Now a fact, it's basically there are things that are true. Facts are things that are true, and you have proof that says it's true. So a fact is something that is true, and you have proof that it says it's true. So you have proof and it's true. And this is a story that is an informational text. So everything that's in this story is actually true. Let's see. It says, at the San Antonio Zoo, you can see many amazing animals. Some of these animals may have a family member living in your neighborhood. Different kinds of dogs. So here we have bush dogs. I'm guessing this is a bush dog. Bush dogs live in Central America and South America. They have straight, brown fur. In the wild, they eat large rodents. Now, pet dogs come in all shapes and sizes. They may have floppy ears or curly hair. They eat food made for dogs, and pet dogs should wear collars. So it looks like these are two very different types of dogs. It looks like this dog or this type of dog is kind of wild, and this dog is not. This dog is, I guess you can call it domestic. It's the type of dog that you have in your house, right? So let's see. Here we have cats. Cats of all sizes. Lions belong to the cat family. That is very, very true. They can grow up to 8 feet long. That is very, very big. Some have stood 4 feet tall. Lions hunt big animals in the wild. Most house cats, like this one right here, most house cats do not weigh more than 15 pounds. So they're not very heavy. They mostly eat special food for cats. However, some cats like to hunt for mice or birds. Interesting. So a lion belongs in the cat family. So a lion and a cat, they're basically related, right? But they're kind of different because a lion is obviously a wild animal. It's a lot more dangerous. It's a lot bigger than a cat, than like a regular cat, you know? A regular cat like this one doesn't weigh more than 15 pounds. So it's not that heavy. And these type of cats, they eat food that are meant for them. you can go to the supermarket and you can buy food for cats, but you can't buy food for lions. You can't do that. The lions, they eat wild animals. The cats, they eat food that is made for them, but they do like to hunt a mice. They do like to hunt birds. So they both like to hunt. So that's something similar that they have. Oh, here we have large lizards. Here we have the Komodo dragons. Komodo dragons are the largest lizards. They can grow to 10 feet long. Some have weighed 500 pounds. The saliva of a Komodo dragon is dangerous. That's very, very true. The saliva of a Komodo dragon is poisonous. So it's very important that you stay away from these lizards. It says, you would not want to be drooled on by a Komodo dragon. You see these words that are in yellow? These words were used in the story Henry and Mudge. Henry and Mudge. So these words, if you have any confusion about what they mean, you can go back to the story Henry and Mudge, and these words were used there in that story. So it can tell you what it means, but we will review them in class. So remember, these animals, the Komodo dragons, stay away from them. They're very dangerous, they're violent, and their saliva is poisonous. And here we have little lizards. Oh, it's called geckos. Geckos belong to the lizard family. They are about 8 inches long, and it says adult geckos weigh about 1 to 2 ounces. Oh, so they're not that heavy. Geckos eat insects, and they can eat 10 crickets in a row. That's nasty. 10 crickets in a row. Interesting. So here we have a lizard and another lizard, but they're very different. You see, this one is much bigger, and they are dangerous. And here we have a gecko. That's what it's called, a gecko. And it's a little lizard. Interesting. So we will be talking more about these animals in class, and we will be reviewing these highlighted words. Okay, everybody, so this is your assessment. We're going to use the story All in the Family and the story Henry and Mudge. So first, you're going to choose any animal you want from the story All in the Family. Next, you're going to write the differences that your animal has with Mudge. You're going to write those differences on the outside of the circles. Now, this is the outside of the circle right here. You see, it says how things are different. So on this line, you're going to write the name of your animal, and then on this line, you're going to write the name Mudge. Now you're going to compare Mudge with your animal, and you're going to think, how is my animal and how is Mudge different? Like, how are they different? And you're going to write the differences here. You're going to write here, my animal, you're going to write the name of your animal, and then here you're going to write the name Mudge. And below on these lines, you're going to write how your animals are different. Okay? And last, you're going to write the similarities between the animal you chose and Mudge. So you're going to write those similarities on the inside of the circle. So this is the inside of the circle. You see where it says how things are similar. So on the inside of the circle, basically in the center, this is the area, this is the place where you're going to write about how your animal and how Mudge are very alike. If they have anything in common, you're going to write it here. If they have, let's see, if they have anything that's different, then you're going to write it here. Okay? The differences that Mudge has and the differences that your animal has.